Hey folks, how you doing? Dave McRae here. So in this video, I want to give you my thoughts on something that Frank Riker and Darren Sands of the Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast, they were talking about this. So I cannot take credit for this. This was Frank Riker's idea. But it is so good that I wish I had thought of it myself. By the way, if you have not subscribed to the Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast, you need to do that. They are fantastic. So I'm talking about, of course, the ending to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Now, if you have not seen it and you are planning on seeing it and you don't want the ending spoiled for you, turn off the video. All right, you have no one to blame but yourself from here on out. So I watched it for the first time with Tony Michael on an episode of Two Dudes and Some Bullshit, I guess a couple of weeks ago now. And a lot of fun, had a lot of fun watching it. It's not a great movie or anything by any stretch of the imagination, but it certainly is fun to watch from a slasher, blood, guts, and gore perspective. I'm not an authority on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I wouldn't call myself an expert and know all the nitty-gritty details like Halloween. But certainly I appreciated it for what it was. Now, the ending of the movie has, I believe, the characters of Melody and Lila, is it? I think those are the names, who are sisters, and they survive. And I thought Melody for sure was going to kick the bucket at some point. She didn't. Until the very end. And I thought the ending was actually really good, really shocking. It actually surprised me. I was not expecting that at all. And of course, they're in the Sally Hardesty's SUV. And they're, slowly making their way out of there. They got the radio on, calm music playing. Things are okay. Things are perfectly fine. Well, that is until Leatherface smashes the side window, pulls Melody out. Lila's like, no, my God, what's going on? She's, out of the sunroof. No, what's going on? And Leatherface gets his chainsaw out and decapitates Melody's head. And he's holding it there like this, and he's dancing around like, yeah, take that, bitch. And Lila's like, no, look, well, you can watch my reaction on the Two Dudes episode where Tony and I watched that live. And I'm like, holy shit, right? And it was a pretty shocking ending. It's like, wow, shocking. Well, Frank Riker of the Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast said, you know what would be a better ending? You know what would have been a better ending? And he talked about this. I cannot take credit for it, but I wholeheartely agree. Because Sally Hardesty was useless in this movie. She was underutilized. Not the same actress, of course. That actress sadly passed away a number of years ago now. But it is the same character. Well, really what should have happened, and I absolutely agree, is that Melody should have died earlier. She should have died. Maybe with a chainsaw to the chest. Maybe in the same ways that Sally went out. Why not? And Sally and Lila, they are the ones that have survived. And they're in Sally Hardesty's car at the very end, right? And, things are okay, things are fine. And then all of a sudden, it is Leatherface that smashes his hand through the driver's side window and snatches Sally out of the car. Now, the reason why this is even more epic and shocking, and that connection to the OG, that synchronicity, is because at the end of the 1974 film, Sally has gotten away. She's in the back of the pickup truck, right? And she's getting away. And Sally thinks she's gonna get away again. And you think, as an audience member, she's gonna get away again. But Leatherface is like, no. Not this time, bitch. Not this time. And he smashes his hand through the side window, right? And he pulls her out, and the music's like, and Lila's like, no. And he's like, and Sally's like, nah, my God, this is the OG. This is Sally fucking Hardesty. Listen, it's one thing to kill somebody with a chainsaw in the chest, and yeah, that's great. But there's nothing more disrespectful than a decapitation. And there's nothing more disrespectful than a decapitation of a beloved character, of an OG. I mean, she's the OG, and for Christ's sake, she wasn't doing much else in this movie. You might as well at least give some sort of weight to her death. You know what I mean? Shocking the audience. And it plays out the exact same way. The exact same way. Lila is sticking her head out through the sunroof. She's like, no, what's going on? And Leatherface looks back like, he's like this. He's like, and it's Sally's head that he's holding in his hand, and he's dancing around. You see, before he was dancing around because he was pissed off because she got away. Now, it's come full circle, baby. He's dancing around, waving the chainsaw over his head with her head in his hand. The symbolism of that. It's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. It means more when it comes to the OG. It means more for that connection. Melody's this new character. I mean, it was shocking to see her get her head chopped off, but, a few people were kind of hoping that she was going to get her head chopped off. This is like, no, not Sally. No. Yeah. It's amazing. That would have been really awesome. Same kill, same kind of thing, but you replace Melody with Sally Hardesty and give Melody that kind of kill where she's lying off in the thing. Anyways, folks, my name's Dave McRae. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. Is this something you would have liked to have seen? Do you think that sort of elevates the already ending to more, so maybe you're, now it's, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you can go from to is a lot better. I'm telling you, I'm just saying. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can at facebook.com/manythingsdavemcrae. That's where I tend to post in the meantime and in between time when I'm not posting here. All my links are in the description. Check them out until your heart's content. And when your heart is content, check them out again. All right, folks, I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.